Lena, the governor signed this new executive order here at the Capitol this afternoon. Now, the House and Senate are not in session here, but the governor says he doesn't need legislative action on this new order. It would change the process of how these data centers get approved and set new requirements for developers in communities. In Harrisburg, Governor Josh Shapiro signing an executive order with new requirements for data centers.
This executive order represents the most stringent requirements in the entire country. And my word to developers is you better follow these requirements, otherwise you shouldn't plan to do business here.
The order comes as Pennsylvania and communities here and around the country have seen pushback where data centers have been proposed, raising concerns about impact on energy costs, air quality, and quality of life. The governor says Pennsylvania has been seeing an unacceptable amount of what he calls speculative proposals. The order the governor signed requires developers to say they intend to follow certain requirements, then present detailed plans and sign a legally binding consent order to meet those requirements.
First, developers must bring their own power and pay for all of the costs associated with that electricity. They will not be permitted to saddle homeowners and businesses with the added costs of their development.
Projects would have to get an increasing amount from clean power and meet other community requirements.
They must respect our local communities by being transparent with the community, by hiring locally, and by offering a robust community benefits agreement. And importantly, they must earn local legal approval before they can work with us.
The order represents a shift from some voluntary to required standards, and the governor says data centers will no longer be eligible for Pennsylvania's fast-track permitting.
Do you regret Pennsylvania's approach to data centers up until now, and do you think that approach contributed at all to an environment with the concerns that communities are having and the problems that you articulated?
Again, there are only about 5 projects that have even received permits to go forward. The problem is there's 100 projects or so that are wreaking havoc on our communities that are never going to be built. What we're doing today is taking concrete action to listen to the voices of the people, to put local leaders back in charge of their communities, and to make very, very clear what the rules of the road are to be able to do business here in Pennsylvania.
Governor Shapiro is running for re-election. His Republican opponent, Stacey Garrity, today critical, saying that he is trying to gaslight Pennsylvanians, saying that he was the biggest cheerleader for data centers previously. However, she did not weigh in on the substance of this new executive order. Live in Harrisburg, I'm Lauren Mayk, NBC 10 News.